Welcome back to Demolition Worker, where we tear down massive industrial giants to uncover the hidden treasures buried deep inside them. Today we are taking on a legendary piece of aviation history, which is a massive decommissioned Rolls-Royce jet engine. This incredible mechanical beast once carried thousands of passengers across the oceans, but now it rests inside our dismantling facility. Our primary goal today is extracting the highly valuable titanium fan blades, which are considered the absolute recycling gold today. Before we begin the teardown process, our team must carefully inspect the outer casing to locate the primary mounting points. We use heavy-duty cranes to position this magnificent piece of engineering onto our reinforced steel work table carefully today. Safety is always our top priority because these aerospace components are incredibly heavy and can be dangerous if mishandled carelessly. The first step involves removing the aerodynamic outer cowling, which protects the delicate internal components from extreme weather conditions outside. We utilize specialized pneumatic wrenches to loosen the hundreds of high-tension bolts, securing the thick protective shell properly today. As the massive metal panels are lifted away, the complex internal architecture of this jet engine is finally revealed completely. You can see the intricate network of hydraulic lines and electrical cables wrapping around the central core like nervous systems. Our technicians carefully cut through these thick communication wires using heavy-duty industrial shears to clear access completely right now. Every single piece of copper wire is collected in large bins because even small scraps have significant value in recycling. Now we move to the most exciting part of the project, which is the massive front fan module assembly today. These enormous blades are forged from a highly specialized titanium alloy designed to withstand extreme temperatures and incredible physical forces. In the world of industrial metal, recycling aerospace-grade titanium is incredibly sought after and often trades higher than gold. Removing these blades requires extreme precision because any damage to the root joint could complicate the entire extraction process significantly. We apply a special lubricating solvent to the base of each blade to break down decades of accumulated grime easily. The team uses a custom-designed extraction tool that perfectly grips the curved surface without scratching the valuable titanium metal. Slowly and carefully, the first massive titanium fan blade slides out of its locking slot in the central rotating hub. Holding this piece of metal, you can truly appreciate the brilliant engineering and flawless aerodynamic shape crafted by original designers. We place the extracted blade onto a soft protective mat to ensure it remains pristine during the final sorting process. One by one, our skilled workers repeat this delicate process for all the remaining blades attached to the front fan. The sheer amount of titanium recovered from just this single section of the jet engine is worth a truly massive fortune. As the final blade is successfully removed, the front hub looks completely bare, resembling a giant metallic skeleton structure today. We now bring in the heavy plasma cutter to slice through the thick structural support rings holding the compressor module. Bright orange sparks fly across the workshop as the incredibly hot plasma stream effortlessly melts through hardened aerospace steel components. The smell of burning metal fills the air, while our operators wear heavy protective gear to shield themselves from heat. Once the outer support ring is completely severed, we use a heavy chain hoist to lift the entire compressor section. This exposes the secondary stage compressor blades, which are much smaller, but still made of highly valuable exotic metal alloys. We use a specialized vibrating pneumatic hammer to knock loose the stubborn retaining pins, holding these smaller blades in place. It is truly fascinating to see how many individual moving parts are required to generate the massive thrust power today. Every single bolt and bracket is systematically removed and sorted into different recycling categories based on raw material composition accurately. We find a mixture of aluminum and stainless steel and high-carbon alloys scattered throughout the middle section area today. Our magnetic sorting claw makes quick work of separating the ferrous metals from the more valuable non-ferrous aluminum chunks. The heart of the jet engine is the combustion chamber, where fuel is ignited at temperatures hot enough for melting. To survive this extreme heat, the combustion chamber is lined with a special ceramic-coated alloy that is incredibly difficult cutting. We have to switch our cutting tools and equip a diamond-tipped circular saw just to breach this hardened casing. The diamond blade screams as it grinds against the ceramic coating, producing a thick cloud of white dust around us. Water is constantly sprayed onto the cutting surface to keep the blade cool and prevent the expensive diamond tips shattering. After several minutes of intense grinding, we finally managed to crack open the combustion chamber, revealing the internal fuel nozzles. These small metallic nozzles are crafted from a rare nickel alloy, making them another incredibly valuable find for our recycling team. We carefully unthread each nozzle using a long socket wrench, making sure not to damage the delicate threading base structure. Moving further back, we encounter the high-pressure turbine section, which extracts energy from the expanding exhaust gases for power. The turbine blades here are engineered with complex internal cooling channels that allow them to operate beyond normal melting points. Extracting these turbine blades requires a massive hydraulic press because they are pressure fitted directly into the central rotating shaft. We position the engine block under the 50-ton press and carefully align the pushing ram with the blade base. With a loud popping sound, the immense hydraulic pressure successfully forces the stubborn turbine blade out of its mounting slot. This specific alloy contains high amounts of cobalt and rhenium, which are rare earth elements highly prized by electronics manufacturers. We gather these exotic metal blades into a secure lockbox because their combined market value rivals a luxury automobile easily. The central shaft of the engine is a massive cylinder of solid aerospace steel that weighs over 1,000 pounds. We wrap thick industrial lifting straps around the heavy shaft and signal the overhead crane operator to slowly hoist upward. As the massive steel column is pulled free, the remaining structural framework of the jet engine begins looking completely hollow. We guide the heavy central shaft onto a set of reinforced rolling carts so it can be transported safely today. The final major component left on the table is the rear exhaust nozzle, which directs hot expanding gases backward forcefully. This section is primarily composed of lightweight titanium panels designed to handle extreme temperature fluctuations without losing structural integrity ever. We use heavy-duty pneumatic chisels to shear off the titanium rivets, holding these large curved panels to the frame. The loud repetitive hammering echoes throughout the warehouse as our workers quickly dismantle the entire rear exhaust assembly piece completely. Large sheets of aerospace-grade titanium crash onto the concrete floor, ready to be stacked and bound for the smelter. Now that the primary structure is completely disassembled, we must sort through the massive pile of mixed metallic debris left. Our team meticulously sifts through the rubble, picking out any stray pieces of valuable titanium or rare exotic metal alloys. We run a powerful electromagnet over the sweeping piles to instantly pull out any remaining steel bolts or iron fragments. This thorough separation process ensures that our recycling batches remain incredibly pure, which significantly increases their final selling price today. Looking at the dozens of organized metal bins, it is hard to believe this was once a functioning jet engine. The transformation from a unified piece of brilliant engineering into raw industrial commodities is a truly fascinating, rewarding process today. We take a moment to weigh our primary prize, which is the massive collection of pristine titanium fan compressor blades. The digital scale numbers climb rapidly as we load more of these shining silver blades onto the weighing platform carefully. We have successfully recovered several hundred pounds of the purest aerospace titanium, which is an absolutely incredible haul for us. This highly valuable material will soon be melted down and forged into brand new components for next-generation modern aircraft. It is amazing to think that these metals will eventually return to the skies, continuing their endless industrial life cycle. The remaining aluminum and steel components are loaded onto a massive conveyor belt, feeding directly into our heavy industrial shredder. The monstrous spinning teeth of the shredder effortlessly chew through thick aerospace metal, turning large panels into tiny, unrecognizable scraps. A deafening roar fills the facility as the powerful machine violently consumes the last remaining structural elements of the engine. Shredding these materials makes them much easier to transport and allows the smelting furnaces to melt them with maximum efficiency. A steady stream of shredded aluminum pours out of the discharge chute, forming a massive, shiny mountain on the floor. Front end loaders quickly scoop up these massive piles of shredded metal and dump them into waiting transport trucks outside. Every single truckload represents thousands of dollars in reclaimed resources, proving that industrial recycling is environmentally essential and highly profitable. We sweep the workshop floor to ensure absolutely nothing is wasted, because even metallic dust holds value in our industry. The entire teardown process of this massive jet engine took our experienced crew 2 full days of intense physical labor. But the immense financial reward from recovering those precious titanium blades makes every single drop of sweat completely worth it. Our warehouse is now completely clear and ready to receive the next massive piece of obsolete industrial machinery for deconstruction. We constantly search the globe for decommissioned airplanes and ships to feed our endless hunger for highly valuable scrap resources. The world relies on operations like ours to keep the supply chain of critical raw materials flowing smoothly and sustainably. Without heavy-duty industrial recycling, the cost of manufacturing new aerospace components would skyrocket to completely unsustainable, unreasonable economic levels. We take great pride in our difficult work, knowing that we are playing a crucial role in modern global manufacturing. As the final truck drives away with our processed scrap metal, we begin preparing our heavy tools for tomorrow morning. The hydraulic presses are carefully recalibrated and the plasma cutters receive fresh nozzles to ensure maximum performance for next jobs. We never know exactly what massive mechanical beast will roll through our warehouse doors next, but we are completely ready. It might be a towering construction crane or a massive diesel locomotive, but our demolition techniques will conquer them easily. The thrill of tearing apart these complex machines and discovering their hidden metallic treasures never ever gets old for us. We hope you enjoyed watching this incredibly detailed teardown process of one of the most powerful jet engines ever built. The precision required to extract those beautiful titanium fan blades truly highlights the delicate balance between demolition and careful surgery. If you found this industrial dismantling process fascinating, please remember to hit like button to support our working team. We have many more exciting demolition projects lined up, featuring even bigger machines and much more valuable raw materials ahead. Make sure you subscribe to our channel so you never miss an episode of our heavy-duty scrap metal adventures. Share this video with anyone who loves mechanical engineering or just enjoys watching massive things being torn apart completely today. Thank you so much for watching Demolition Worker today, and we will see you next time for another teardown project.